Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Making of Fabulous Me. One of my first little, I don't know how to describe it, but EDM beat songs kind of was inspired just by, I don't know, a lot of meme songs you hear. Like, they get used as memes, but they're like the cool little beat drop songs. Specifically, After Dark by Mr. Kitty is what inspired this. Been listening to that song a lot, and I wanted to write something kind of similar. But anyways, I won't waste much time showing you because you can go listen to the actual song, but here are all the components. There's actually not a ton in here, but the intro is right here, which what I did was I really just recorded this part and then rendered it as its own little audio file and through some processing. Right here it just kind of fades in with an audio, and what have I got on it? I mean, all I did was I put on an EQ and I automated it. So as you can hear, it slowly starts opening up right there, and creating a little bit of swelling. Also a reverb. I like to use ROM a lot, just simple reverb. Just so yeah, and that's all you get for the intro. Also got the female choir singing a little bit. Did I do the same thing with her? Is it like, yeah, same thing. Automated the EQ. So there's an ensemble on there, a compressor. There's the EQ to automate it, and a stereo spread just to kind of widen the vocals a little more. Just wanted to throw her in there just so that I'd still have some clarity, and so the beginning wouldn't sound, I don't know, as hollow, fake sounding. And then the beat drop hits, which is, well, the first little beat drop, which is a little more going on here. But so pretty much we have some digital percussion right here, just a standard 4 on the floor beat with the drums and snare. Just using some stock Logic plugins that I've just filtered. Like, really all that's in here is, yeah, just an EQ, OTT. Over here it's just a EQ and a reverb, and right here compressor, EQ, and another reverb. And I mean, really not much going on with the drums. Just the hi-hats haven't added over here. Just kick and snare. Just I just threw in a lot of reverb on the snare so it kind of echo and not sound as aggressive. Because without the reverb, it's more of a. With the reverb, it's more. It's kind of, it softens it a little bit, not a ton, but yeah. Then this is another Logic plugin, just old school bass. It's under the ES1, literally old school bass. I haven't filtered with it much. I haven't messed with it much because I don't really know how to make a synthesizer work yet. So it's just along with a compressor. Logic just gave up on me. All right, one moment as I get it loaded back up. Anyways, back to just the chord progression. And then to accompany it in the mid regions, instead of bass, we have these two air cellos with OTT and EQ and compressor. With the EQ is just to get rid of the bass because that's his job. But really, they just sound like this. Yeah, really like the sound of those. They have that, I don't know, classic 80s synth vibe to them. And then this next section, what changes is we get a higher up synth to accompany the female, as well as these two male choirs. which for them, they've got an ensemble, reverb, compressor, and an EQ. I took off the treble because that's her job. It adds a little bit of mystery. I don't know. For some reason, when you take out the treble of certain things, it sounds more mysterious, kind of eerie in a way. That kind of like dream feel, like you're in a dream because it's kind of muddled. That's why I like it. But yeah, and so that's them. And then pretty much after you get from here to there, it sounds like. And next up, we have this lead melody that I had some fun with. Just this is from the Spitfire Audio original cinematic pads. This is the Halcyon or Halcyon strings. It's just two little EQs here because I don't know. And it goes up an octave right here, same melody, just. So yeah, and I mean, outro. Same deal, just I let it fade out with the same sample, and I let the strings fade out just so it doesn't sound exactly like the intro. But yeah. That's about it. Oh, I will show you all this. So something you hear throughout the song is something called a sidechain, which is creating this pumping sound. But so the female singers are going like up, 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 up. Listen for it. Lets that kick breathe. And the way to do that is, so it's funny, is if I turn off the kick, it disappears. So you have to have the kick present. And the way that works is, is a lot of these instruments, we'll actually start with the bass. We'll just demonstrate the bass. So the bass is attached to a bus. And let's see, is that set to 0? Whoa. Wait. What am I doing? Oh, right, no, it's on here. So the bass is run through a compressor, and the compressor is attached to a bus. Right here, it literally says sidechain right there. And so it's fed out to bus 20. And bus 20 is, I don't know, just right over here, but basically, hold on, I'm losing my train of thought here. Ah, yes. So that one goes, so the compressor goes out to bus 20, and the kick drum pretty much is bus 20. It's got its own separate little track over here, just because Logic has to do that. But the kick drum is a part of bus 20, and because they're part of the same channel, it feeds into it, so you get the side chain. And yeah, that's side chaining. Logic made that nice and easy, which I'm very thankful. And you can control how you want to do the side chain, like yeah, all these can determine how like strong of a side chain it is or how gentle. Sometimes people want it subtle, sometimes people want it really obvious. I kind of wanted it really obvious just because I've never used it in a song before, and I had some fun with it. And actually, if you look over here, you'll notice there's a second kick track. This one's very muted, just it's like, what did I do to this sucker? Yeah. Wait. What? I think I meant to do the opposite. Oh well. Either way, it's there. It's on it's only a single note per bar because I wanted the male choir is attached to that kick. Because if you listen, they sidechain at a different point in the song from everything else. Like you have the bass and female going with every one of these kicks, but the men are going with these kicks. So it kind of creates a little bit of a. Actually, hold on. That way, it's just a little less repetitive and boring. Of just like, oh, yep, now this time there's men. They're sidechained to a different portion. But yeah, and as I usually do in my songs, here are the little cut ideas. These were originally going to be in the song, but I changed my mind. That little guy. And then this one. I think it's the same melody, just different instrument. Yep. And this one. This little guy. And then this. This one was really cool. I almost kept it, but I just thought it sounded too aggressive and sounded a little too busy, so that's why I ditched it. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. That's how I produced Fabulous Me.